Hello, everybody. I wanted to share with you a thought that I had this evening that was kind of sparked by a few things that I've heard or thought about lately and kind of relates a little bit to what I was talking about in one of my previous videos that I just made this morning, where I was talking about how I do sometimes have dysphoria about parts of my body that just make me psychologically uncomfortable. Um, But the thought that I have is it helps to try to be grateful for what one does have with one's body. So let me tell you my train of thought. So yesterday evening, I went to a meditation group at this Buddhist place I've been going to like for meditation, and a discussion topic was gratitude and like how people incorporate gratitude into their spiritual practice and how that works and how it's helpful and stuff. And so a number of people mentioned being grateful for stuff about the body. And I do already do that, um like I've had shoulder injuries or problems in the past, and I had a little bit of shoulder pain for like 3 weeks recently. So I do remind myself, wow, I'm so thankful that my shoulders are okay right now and that I'm able to do a little bit of indoor rock climbing, if not outdoor rock climbing, because of my injured ankle. So I do have times of being thankful for my body. But somebody mentioned something about like being thankful for um, what your body does for you or something like that. And then this afternoon I was listening to a podcast, which was an episode of NPR's Fresh Air with Terry Gross, where she was interviewing like a star ballerina who had been one of the main dancers for the New York Ballet for 30 years. And she got injured when she was 47 and had to stop ballet and had surgery and stuff. Um, and which was a really fascinating interview, especially for me right now because I'm dealing with an injury. Um, and she was talking about being grateful for her body. Gosh, I trying to remember exactly what she said, but at any rate, these moments plus my own thinking about my injury as well as gender dysphoria gave me the thought that it could help me with my experience with both of those things to try to put a little bit more effort towards gratitude. Um, and so right now in this video, I want to, I guess, focus more on the gender dysphoria aspect. So I mentioned in my previous video from this morning that like I often have dysphoria about, for example, my feet because they're much smaller than they would be if I had been born male. Um, but it's very different to think about it from a perspective of gratitude. Like, yeah, maybe they're not my first choice of how I would want them to look, but I can still be grateful for all they do for me. Like, I walk every day. I walk around the house to go get food. I walk to the or I don't walk to the grocery store, but I walk at the grocery store. Um, I walk for pleasure, and I'm able to do that at least a little bit, tiny bit now, even though my ankle is injured. So my feet do a lot for me. Like think about if I didn't have any feet, that would be really difficult, and my life would be drastically different. So even though my feet don't look how I want them to look, I'm thankful for all of the hard work that they do for me and that they hold up with all of that hard work. And like, um, well, like for example, my stomach, it's quite a bit bigger than I want it to be. Um, it's like all of the extra just goes right there. And granted, it's not huge, but I've been feeling down about that lately because I haven't been able to exercise that much because of my ankle. But I had the thought, well, what if I think about my stomach area with gratitude, like that, well, for one thing, I'm not starving. I have more than enough food, which is something to be genuinely thankful for. It's better to have a little extra than not enough in terms of food as well as body fat. Um, and the stuff in there, I keep wanting to like show you where I'm pointing. The stuff in there makes my life possible. The organs, the digestive organs, as well as the other stuff that's in there. Like, that is why I'm able to stand here right now and talk and breathe and have enough energy to go about my life. So I'm thankful for having that because it would be a disaster otherwise. So those are just a couple examples of what I was thinking about today. So I just wanted to share it in case anybody else would find that useful. I mean, it's so easy to feel down. It's so easy to get down on ourselves. I mean, I've spent a lot of time doing that lately, that's for sure. So it can take a little bit of a jump start to try to get out of that and see things differently, but it can make a big difference. And I mean, obviously, gender dysphoria is real and valid, but it can take a toll if we focus on it so much to the point where it just brings us down, period. Like, that's not really helping anything. So, I mean, for me, the gratitude types of thoughts can help a bit. I mean, it's not like it takes away the dysphoria, but it gives a more full and accurate picture of what is actually the case with one's body, I guess. So, yeah, well, let me know if you have any thoughts on this topic. Um, that's about it for now. Thank you for watching. Bye.